Hello everybody, welcome back. This is Zevo with Right Place Gaming, and today we're going to be going over a review on the Sleeper Simulant. Now this gun is supposed to be really great according to Bungie, but I'm finding that a little hard to believe. Now it is a great gun, gotta give it some props. It does do its damage here and there, but not as great as we'd like. If you played it all in year one, and you had enough time in year one, you may have noticed Gjallarhorn. Gjallarhorn was a rocket launcher that could make the fight very unbalanced and in your favor in a boss fight. It was something that your team could greatly use to quickly kill a boss and just make your life a whole lot easier. So, when we all heard about the Taken King and what new gun would come out in place of Gjallarhorn, Bungie gave us the Sleeper Simulant. So upon hearing this, what do? We all jump for joy, and Bungie says, this is how great it's going to be, this is how you're going to get it, this is going to be something that you have to work for and not just get. So today I'm going to give you my review on my experience with this gun, how great it is, its ups and downs, as well as crunching some numbers so that you can have a benchmark on what kind of damage we're looking at. Now this is with the Sleeper at 290 base, so be sure and keep that in mind as well as any other factors, distance, light level, anything like that. So here we go. So with that being said, boom, 16,473 damage on this Saber 2. So now what I'm going to do is switch over, use my auto rifle, which looks like at the most getting 528. Now 528 with 26 rounds in the magazine, that would equal out to 13,728 damage in one clip, assuming I can get every one of those bullets to get a crit at 528 on the Saber 2. Now, my auto rifle is 298 damage, and this is a Vanguard Heroic Strike, so yeah, the Sleeper Simulant looks like it helps out a little bit. It's not great, but it does help out. Alright, now let's move on to the big guys, the Bond brothers. Let's see. Alright, we got the melee one out, and I go for him, We get 23,533 crit. And again, same thing. Okay, so that's pretty good. 25,000. I think it's very nice. Okay, now let's make a comparison here with my Ruin Wake machine gun. It's at 294 arc damage, and I'm gonna get some crits. 1425, and I'm pretty close, so that's pretty decent. Alright, now 1425 damage a bullet, that's 28 rounds in a mag. That equals out to about 39,900 damage total. And again, that's assuming that I land every single bullet with the damage of 1425 as a crit. So for this specific fight, yes, the machine gun technically does more damage. But let's face it, are you really going to land every single bullet as a critical hit? No. That guy's moving around, you're moving around, and you got mobs everywhere forcing you to move around. So you're not going to be able to sit still and get a good shot. So here in this fight, I still give props to the Sleeper Simulant because you're going to be doing 22,533 damage most of the time if you can get crits. You only need one shot, one good clean shot, and that would be it. And we get the second brother out, we hit him, we get the exact same thing, 23,533. Now, we have a second person with me with the Sleeper, as you saw, and with both he and I hitting this guy as he just walked out, he's already turning tail and running out of here. Now, with two of us with the Sleeper Simulant, we were able to really quickly take these guys down, and it wasn't much. This is the Vanguard Heroic Strike, so I think when you have multiple people with the Sleeper, it does start to become as OP, I would say, as one Gjallarhorn back in the day, but it's still having trouble for me, in my opinion, being as great as an equal to the Gjallarhorn from back in year one. Okay, let's change the subject a little bit here. Let's go over to PvP. As many games as I did, I'm sad to say, it was very difficult trying to land a hit with this gun. We all know this is a fusion rifle, so you know you have to charge it. and with as fast as everyone is jumping around in PvP, for me it takes too long to try and hit them. I couldn't do it. I don't know why. Am I just that bad of a player? I don't know. I mean, I do pretty decently well, I think, sometimes. But as luck would have it, it's pretty simple to say, from what I've heard and what I've seen in other people's videos, this is a one-shot kill in PvP. You don't have to worry. If you can land a hit, they're gonna go down. It's pretty simple for any heavy weapon, really. One hit and they're down, unless it's a machine gun. And even then, with a machine gun, they go down in 5 or 6 bullets really fast. So for PvP, it's pretty simple to sum it up. One shot, they're down. Okay, so let's go ahead and bring up my conclusion here. Let's see. This gun, the Sleeper Simulant, I say, is only slightly better than any random heavy weapon you might have. All of our heavy weapons we have can easily make a difference in a fight, even if it's just one person with a good machine gun or a good rocket launcher, you know. And rocket launchers, now we know in Taken King, have been nerfed, so even then, now they don't make that much of a difference. This Sleeper Simulant here, it's not worth an exotic slot, I don't think, but I can understand why they put it in the exotic slot. If it was legendary and it was this easy to get, and then you had some really awesome special weapon or primary weapon, you could have them all on. Yeah, I can see why you don't want this thing to be a legendary. But still, this gun was given so much hype by Bungie, saying that it would be this hard to get, it would be this great, just like the Gjallarhorn. And no, it didn't turn out that way. On a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being the greatest, I would give this Sleeper Simulant a, I don't know, 6, maybe a 7. Whereas Gjallarhorn, we all know that was a solid 10. Even if just one person in the party had a Gjallarhorn, the odds could easily be tipped in favor of you and your party. This gun, Sleeper Simulant, is not game breaking. It is not overpowering, OP, any way you want to look at it. This gun is just slightly better than average, I think. Now there is one really big important thing we have to consider here. Gjallarhorn had additional seekers after the initial rocket made contact. So it was the rocket as well as the seekers doing damage, which I think the seekers did a lot of damage. This is just one big shot. So if Bungie was hoping to make this as great as the Gjallarhorn, well, they should have put a little more power into it, because this thing is definitely lacking. I would probably call this gun the red-headed stepchild of the Gjallarhorn, but that's besides the point. Okay, well, ladies and gentlemen, that is my review on the Sleeper Simulant. This was a video just to give you a perspective on what kind of damage you'd be looking at. Like I said, this is at 290 base damage. I hope you can find this to be some sort of worth to you, some sort of value. Bungie did put some, I guess, hard work into it and trying to make it big. So I hope, like I said, try and find some use for it. It does help, especially if there's a few of you in the party with it. It can easily make a difference for you. Maybe not as great as the Gjallarhorn, but a difference and a help. And that's about it. Be sure to leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Do subscribe for any future content. There's going to be a lot more to come. Y'all take care, everybody. Happy Sunday.